Static is still. It's not moving at all.
Oh.
What we're doing in the Foundation 5 is we're trying to keep portions of the body static. We're trying to hold the base position static while we impose a dynamic movement in the middle of it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's what we're trying to do ultimately is mute aberrant reflex. When you tip your pelvis and your head pops forward, that's an aberrant reflex. That's not supposed to be there. In our primal programming, that's not part of it. We get in the habit of having our head so forward all the time. We get a lot of tension in the back of our neck. When we try to impart pelvic tilt, it requires an elongation of the spine. Since the spine up here in the neck doesn't have that pliability and flexibility, when we attempt to make that movement, it triggers a reflex, which causes your neck to go like so. Right? We're trying to deprogram those reflexes, right? So the better you get at doing pelvic tilt and not having your base falter, either your legs pop open or fall together or rolling to the outside of your feet or your neck jumping up, the more we've extinguished those aberrant reflexes. And then as you'll see today, if you have practice, what you'll see today when we do our exercises is that you will be able to do more work without triggering the aberrant reflex. The path I've chosen is to create a macro, a larger movement process that requires eliminating all of the aberrant things to do it correctly. So it gives the person a goal of doing something correctly and focusing on becoming better and creating more complete correction rather than nagging and hounding and focusing on what's wrong. Whatever you focus on gets better. If you focus on what's wrong, it gets more wrong. You know what I mean? If you focus on what you need to create and correct, you create correction.
You create another movement and to replace like old wrong thing.
Right.
I think Foundation 5 is like you translate some really hard to understand like muscle things and mental things to really easy understand practical steps.
Exactly, thank you. People don't need to know all the nuance and the subtlety and the how and why. They just need a pathway to make change.